Capricorn Aquarius to your December 10th through the 16th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Did do the Mars retrograde on Friday. You guys can find that reading in your playlist or on the home page. Let's see what's going on. Best message. Best message coming out, please. The 10th through the 16th. Confronting some situations going on around you with the moon card coming out. So, there could be some things that you are confronting at this time. Things that, it's like, hey, it's kind of like looking at yourself. It's the moon. So definitely trying to balance out some situations when it comes to, it could be the heart, what it is you need, questioning things. It could be overcoming some kind of fear, worry, getting a lot of clarity, taking on a lot of courage, but definitely it's about introspective, right? Introspective and clarity needed at this time. Yeah, getting down to the roots of the situation. Really feeling that vitality, though, too. Trying to find that vitality. Trying to work through all the situations so that you can say, you know what, I'm feeling much better now. I'm healed in this area, or I've figured it out. Just enough to stay balanced. Just enough to find your stability within the situation, what's going on around you right now. There could be some. Okay, and the next card coming out is dedicated effort. Yeah, I just feel like the more you're going to confront this situation, whatever the situation is, to get back to the standards of what it is you're looking for, really digging deep, getting to the heart of the matter over here, the root of the matter, right? Base chakra, root chakra. But it's definitely, you're going to use a lot of dedicated effort. There's going to be a lot of dedicated effort really coming from you. You're really going to put it all in. The opening up. I do feel like as you're putting it all in, this person's really going to come toward you and they're going to really want to open up to you. They're going to see all this dedicated effort and they're going to say, hey, I see you putting in all this effort over here. I want to open up to you. Four of Pentacles. I want to have this conversation. I want to fix this situation. I want to share the love. Three of Cups. So I do see them coming back around and wanting to open up and share the love with you, whether it's a family member, a love situation, coworker, boss, whoever. But I feel like there was some issues that was going on within this situation, and they're finally saying, hey, it's almost like 'tis the season to share my feelings. Share my thoughts. Share my feelings with you. Okay. Let's kind of give it an overall card here of what's going on. Sadness and isolation to the release. So you do have this sadness and this isolation to the release over here, knowing that it's best to just let go of the situation even though it really hurts. 333. Really finding that vitality back within yourself. So I do see that you're, to this place where it's like it's best for me to just walk away from this situation. It's where you're going to find your stability. It's where you're going to find what it truly is that you're looking for. Putting this behind me. getting the card over here. The death card again. You have the death card twice. That's what this card is, the death card. So it's talking about this has to end. There has to be a change. There has to be something that's transitioning. And this is the end of this cycle when it comes to this situation. So definitely digging this a grave, right? But it's also going to be a time of transformation for you, because you're going to see that through the dedicated effort that things are definitely changing around for you, and you can put the Three of Swords away. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's the two exact cards just coming out different. See, they came out this way. Three of Swords to the Death card. Death card to the Three of Swords. Wow. So it's literally just saying what the ending is. It's like, what's the overall situation? Putting to death the sadness and isolation. And it says, what is this doing? It's giving you a brand new beginning, saying this is the end of this, so that there is no longer the Three of Swords, releasing the pain. And that's exactly what this says. Letting go of the pain and sadness. Wow, that's crazy. So we know exactly what it's doing. There is no doubt in my head that that's exactly that is exactly it. Yeah. This is going to align you back to your wishes, back to where you are feeling like, okay, as soon as they're opening up to you, they're being more realistic about the situation. They're completing this with you. Okay, this is going to be completed. No more fantasy, no more lack of purpose. They're looking at this from a realistic point of view. They're saying, I'm going to open up to you and I want to talk to you about something that's very realistic. But it's good, though, because this is going to allow that completion, the Death card, to come through. So now they're saying, I'm going to open up, but it's also going to help you, though, too, because it's going to make you feel whole. So they want to open up with their feelings. But they're going to do it from a reality standpoint, because it feels like a lot of them were in some kind of confusion or confusing you, but it feels like, look, they were wearing rose-colored glasses, 100. Okay? They were seeing this as some fantasy land, some, being very unrealistic about the situation, so I'm just going to literally say rose-colored glasses, because that's exactly what it is. Now they're going to take off their rose-colored glasses, and they're going to come to you with real clarity, real understanding, and they're going to say, hey, look, this is the way things are. And that's going to finally, be that shape-shifting kind of moment that you need. Okay? I'm going to say shape-shifting because I kind of see them as shape-shifting into somebody either you haven't seen in a long time, and it's like, oh, you want to come back normal now. King of Cups could be dealing with, guys could be definitely dealing with a water sign. Because now they're going to come back in control and empathetic instead of delusional. And they're coming clean. They understand that they've caused this dishonesty. They understand that they've caused this deception. Maybe they're sober. Because maybe it's not just rose-colored glasses. Maybe it's their beer goggles. So it could be that they're sober, because they're definitely saying, I want to act strategical with you. I want to act right. I understand that I've been the trickster, but it's kind of hard for you because you're going to think, are you tricking me now? Or look, it could even be this thing. If they're drunk all the time, just saying, it doesn't have to be for everybody, but if they're sober now, and before they were drunk or however, high, drunk, whatever, you could say, you're only saying that because you're not under the influence. Let's put it that way, right? So for some of you, that is a scenario. So you're not going to buy that. You're not going to buy this because it's like trickery to you. Because maybe you've seen it in the past too. They only say these things to me when they're not under the influence. So that could be why you're also releasing, because you're saying, no. Or you always say you're going to go get help and be sober and sober up and do these things, but you never do. However, so there's going to be a hard place for you within your mind for a lot of you, not every one of you, of course, that's going to feel this is very dishonest. That you could feel like it's some kind of, Seven of Swords, you can say it's even manipulation if you want to, right? Because no matter what, it's a dishonesty. So you could even feel like they're manipulating your emotions to get away with whatever they want to get. See, because no matter what, they're getting away with something, right? So you're still standing your guard. And even though they're being very realistic about the situation, it's like, that's great and all. But you still feel like, even if it was like, welcome back to reality. But, got the big but there, but I still think you're withholding information. I think you're still playing on my emotions. I still think that you're being dishonest about the situation because you're trying to get away with something. Could be a huge possibility. We will look and see if they are. They're looking for some kind of handout. They're looking for some kind of, yeah, they are in some ways. A Page of Pentacles. They're coming out with their heart on their sleeve. But is it truly their true heart? Well, they're saying they're the wounded warrior. Look, they know. They know they're on their last chance. They know they're on their last stand. They know that you're not going to continue 100. So they're gearing up for the worst. But they're asking for something. They're looking for a handout. Give me the pinnacle. I'm on my last stance. They're manifesting that you get this. There's a lot of manifestation over here. Wanting the power. I still think that whatever is going on in some ways, though, it's still kind of a power trip on their side. They're very determined that this will pan out for their future. This will play out. If they can get this to play out just right, then see what I mean? Then there'll be a better recovery between the two of you for the future. That's a future card. Four of Swords is a future card. But you still feel like there's still some kind of dominating, controlling aspect to the person. Emperor in reverse. So you can still see that they're being very rigid, very stubborn in wanting what it is they want, trying to give you inner weakness, trying to give you weakness, playing on your weaknesses, let's put it that way. So they're still not 100 giving you what it is. They're opening up with their emotions, but they're still playing on your emotions. Okay. They're just not seeing it. They're just not getting it. Like, I don't, look, take off your rose-colored glasses or whatever it is. But even if you come back, you're not seeing it. Even if you're being very realistic, they're still playing on your emotions, right? It's like they still have this like kind of purpose to where it's kind of like that I'm still in control. And they're still playing on your weaknesses no matter what. The moon card over there is, also digging for the truth and the clarity. But the moon can also be, that there could be still secrets from you. The moon can also bring out delusions and illusions. So, okay. I mean, take it how it resonates. I just, like, that's it. That's all I got for that, because that's really what it looks like. The sadness, the overall cards for this situation is feeling overwhelmed from the situation. There still could be cheating going on. We got Three of Swords to the Three of Cups. So there could be, you know, them trying to tell you they're not cheating, blah, blah, blah. However, but there's a lot of inaction going on when it comes to the situation. So it's almost like they're coming back to tell you, you know, this, that, and the other. Give me this, I'll give you that. But then in the end, they end up just giving you Three of Swords again. So what it's talking about is, I'm going to release this so you're not giving me back the Three of Swords. I don't want this Three of Swords anymore. They could be very codependent on you to go back and forth, and you're starting to really see, right? And you're going to notice too, you know, it's like when they're in this kind of, you know, like, that's not the way, you know, reality works. And then you see them very realistic. You're going to notice the swing between the two. Either that or they're bipolar. Or there's a type of bipolar behavior. That's going to be different for everybody. Or it's just a control situation. Sometimes we don't even have to be on substances or anything. Sometimes it's just all about control. You want so much control, you're not seeing it in the realistic point of view here, right? And then all of a sudden you want to come back to be realistic, but yet you still want that control. You're just doing it differently, so you can see it that way. So, I mean, you could see, guys, why I would say that it could be, you know, it's definitely two different personality switches. You know, that's why I'm saying it could be substance abuse, something like this, you know, under the influence, or bipolar. You can see, because you can see that kind of bipolar type of switching going around. Now, if you know that it's not, it's just, you know, the way they are, but it's coming out as two different kinds of personalities. So, you know. They just make too many bad choices. You just know it. There cannot be this love here when they continue to make bad choices, and you're fearing any kind of commitment that comes to this person because they are so detached. Because, you know, all of a sudden, just because they want to be attached here, open up their feelings, there's this place that's like, I value myself, because even the values in itself are misaligned. So for the overall happiness of this situation is, you know, for your own good fortune, right, is detaching from this person. Okay, they may have fear of commitment to you, but now it almost feels like you're having a fear of commitment towards them. So you could be even mirroring them in some ways, right? Because you're acting weird, you're acting a fool, and now all of a sudden you want me to give to you Ace of Pentacles, or Page of Pentacles. It doesn't matter, the Page of Pentacles. He wants you to give him this or her this. No, right there, backsliding relationship. There it is, the end of the relationship. No, because you're noticing what's going on. And that's what the moon is telling you. The moon's like, no, look, reflect on this situation. This is what's really going on, right? So if they were causing any confusion, now the confusion is going to lift itself, and you won't feel like you're in this veil of this kind of darkness of what's going on with them. And, you know, when they do play this, you're going to be able to weigh your pros and cons totally towards this situation. So whatever was going on before, you're going to be like, aha, now I know, because now within this power play, I'm sorry, that's what this is. This is a power play. Within this power play, right, you want to go and do whatever you want to do and have your rose-colored glasses on. You want to take them off and power play me. Now you have two different areas that you could literally use in your shadow side when it comes to getting the understanding to the situation. That's why the Death card's there, and that's where the transformation comes. Because now you're going to say, oh, well, screw this. You don't want to really commit to me, except for when it's good for you, but you want me to commit to you no matter what the situation is. Cutting cords, right? So it does show at the bottom of the deck walking away, because yes, there it is. The two I just said, because of the Two of Pentacles, weighing your pros and cons. That's at the bottom of the deck, which allows you, see, because you're going to go into hermit mode, right? You're just going to disconnect. This is the bottom of the deck to the Hermit card, weighing your pros and cons to walk away. Okay? But this is because what? Before you disconnect, it says at the bottom of the deck, you're going to what? Stabilize yourself, get intuitive, and look deep within the situation, right? And that's, right, causes the disconnect to the Hermit, to the now weighing, to shit, I'm done, I'm walking away, right? For the majority of you. And when I cut the deck, it's the moon. Wow. So the moon to the moon, right? Because there's a lot of illusions. There's a lot of intuition. There's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of anxiety that goes with this. Okay. So let's get an overall card for you. Overall card for the situation is using the Sacred Traveler, please. Your card is miracles. Expect a wondrous to emerge. Journey to the moonlight. You got a lot of moon coming in, so and this is from the 10th to the 16th, and Mercury retrograde will be over the 15th, 16th, depending where you are in the universe. In the universe, yeah, in the universe, on the planet, yeah. Talking the aliens now too, right? Believe in magic. Okay, just believe in yourself, because that's what it is, because there's going to be a clearing of the air over here. And the only reason I say 15th and 16th is I keep getting mixed messages over here. Some are saying the 15th, and then they're saying the 16th. So I'm just like done, right? By the 15th, it's probably over, right? Of course, it'll be in its shadow side there for a little while, but it's fine. I'm not even worried about it, right? So anyways, this will clear the air, but you're going to be able to really see, because like I said, we also have that full moon coming out on the 15th. So, and with the Mercury retrograde going away, it's going to clear the air anyways, right? Because all that confusion, all that weirdness that it brings in is definitely going to be able to allow it to clear the air. Shh. Sorry guys, if you hear my dog crying, she needs so much attention. She's a puppy. Shh. Okay, until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.